Bachelor of Corporate Law degree at NUI Galway has now been running for 20 years. It was a pioneering development in legal education in its day, and what it involves is the study of law and some business subjects, and students can also combine with that the study of a modern European language if they so wish. Students should consider taking the Bachelor of Corporate Law degree because it is uniquely well placed to prepare them for the legal profession of tomorrow. The kind of legal practice that lawyers of the future will engage in will require them to interact with the world of business, with commerce, with trade, and especially with international trade. Very few lawyers traditionally have been comfortable in those areas like economics, accountancy, and so forth. People who have the Bachelor of Corporate Law will be uniquely well placed to take advantage of the many opportunities that will arise in the area of business law, international trade, international financial markets, and so forth. So certainly it is a very, very good preparation for that kind of work. One of the reasons that we are particularly proud of the Bachelor of Corporate Law programme is the extraordinary range of very successful careers that our graduates have had and continue to have since we began the programme in the early 1990s. Many graduates of the programme are now very successful, very often leading members of the solicitor's profession and the barrister's profession. Many of them have very worthwhile and indeed lucrative careers in the field of in-house lawyers, working with government departments, international organisations, and so forth. One other point to bear in mind in relation to the Bachelor of Corporate Law is that the vast majority of students, once they graduate with it, proceed to do a one-year LLB degree. They don't have to, but if they do that, they cover subjects that they wouldn't have covered in the Bachelor of Corporate Law. Many of our graduates who have done that have been, again, very successful. But it's important also to remember that just because you do a degree in corporate law doesn't mean to say that you will necessarily be confined to practicing in that particular area. Many of our graduates who have done the B Corp law, and particularly if they've done the LLB, have diverted in later years into other areas like criminal law, like family law, like international law. So it isn't just a preparation for work in the area of business law, it also prepares you for a much broader range of legal careers. Students gain a wide variety of skills from the study of corporate law, indeed from the study of any law programme. Law is an area where you are required to engage in logical, analytical thinking, and certainly you get that from a Bachelor of Corporate Law. It is also an area where you get important communication skills. The work of a lawyer is very much about communication. It's about being able to communicate sometimes quite difficult concepts very clearly and in a very structured way. So certainly you get those skills as well. But in addition, in all of our law programs here at NUI Galway, over the past number of years, we have been putting particular emphasis on what we call clinical legal education, which means that even while students are in their undergraduate programs like the B Corp law, they get the opportunity to practice law, if you like, in the sense of engaging in moot court work, very often through placements with law firms, and in that way they pick up a variety of skills, both in terms of legal thinking and in terms of good communication skills, good analytical skills, which of course in turn prepares them for a wide variety of careers entirely outside of law, if that's the way that they wish to go eventually. One great advantage of the Bachelor of Corporate Law is that we take in a relatively small number of students every year, 75 to 80 students. That means that students, first of all, get to know each other well, but in addition to that, it means that you get to know members of the law school well, the people who are teaching you. We operate within the law school, I think it's fair to say, an open door policy. Students are free to talk to lecturers as any time they wish. We get to know students well, and that's evidenced by the fact that, we keep in touch with them and they keep in touch with us long after they graduate. So you will find here in NUI Galway, first of all, a very friendly law school in terms of both the attitude of staff and students, and of course you also have a wonderful, vibrant city on the doorstep of the university itself.